Leo, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for this week, starting with May 18th, guys. We have this incredible stellium of planets. We have 3 retrogrades. There's going to be a lot of shaking up this week, and it kind of needs to be, guys. I don't know about you, but the last week it was really hard to focus. It was really hard to kind of move through that energy, and now we're shifting and sifting. Now, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so check all 3, especially that rising sign, guys. Woo! And if this is your first time watching me, I hope this serves you. All right, Leos, let's get started. It's my rising sign, so I always get excited. Having guidance for the energy of Leos for this week, May 18th. Ooh. Bear with me, guys. I just wait for the right ones to pop up. And then a theme for the week. All right. I'm just going to get a clarity card here. All right, let's do this. King of Cups, the High Priestess. You guys have a lot of major arcanas. The Solution card, the Empress, the 3 of Cups, the Emperor, the Decision card, the 8 of Coins as the clarity, and the theme of the week is the Page of Cups. All right, guys. This week has a lot to do with creativity, excitement, and fun, which, I'm so excited to hear it. It's starting out with the King of Cups. This week is all about being in a positive emotional space. Now, I'm not saying it has to be rainbows and unicorns. What I'm talking about is seeing a glass half full, creative solutions, trusting yourself. So much of this week is being inspired. When I think of the word inspired, it means in spirit, divinely guided. You don't have to be religious. You have the High Priestess right on top of it. That's saying, look at Leos, all of the doors that are closing, all of the redirections that are happening. It's not to hurt you. It's not to make you fall. It's so that we can put you in a direction that's going to be expansive, successful, and in alignment with you. The High Priestess is a highly psychic card. So if any of you Leos are having dreams or ideas randomly or feeling inspired to read that book, study upon this, listen to it. This is not a week to ask everybody for their advice. You're not going to get it that way. So just stop. This is a time to go into meditation, to go into prayer, to be with yourself, to sit in nature, and to really ask whatever you believe in, guide me, show me the way. What is my next step? Because the universe is trying to not only bring you internal peace and like everything is going to be okay, but they're trying to give you a sign. But if you're too much in your head, you ain't going to see it. I think you're going to be just fine though. Trust yourself, trust your gut. And as you're moving forward with your service, your purpose, your lesson, think in terms of how can I serve? When you have the King of Cups, he's very generous, very honorable, very warm. What helps the all, not just the self, not just the ego self. Now you have the Solutions card. This week it's all about objectivity and balance this week. It's funny. I know sometimes we're trained in our society to think I'm going to do all this shit outside myself and then I'm going to be successful. Not knowing that, just in terms of quantum mechanics, as within, so without, you're going to get that much farther and be that much more successful and happy, not just in work, but in your emotional world by staying balanced and in harmony in yourself. If you're going to focus on anything this week, Leo, harmony within the self. Now, this is not talking about Netflix binging. This is talking about meditation, breath work, mantras, reading books, or taking classes that feed your spirit and soul and fill up that cup, because the more you're emotionally fulfilled and happy, everything outside of you just fixes itself. It is law, the law of cause and effect. So it's really an opportunity when something comes up. So let's say you're out like having a really good run on work or something, all of a sudden you get triggered. Take the time to process and ground that out. Don't try to go right over it, like old society used to do, like just push it down and suppress it. You have the Empress and the 3 of Cups on top of it. So a side note for some Leos, this is a week of some announcements. So if there's any Leos out there that are curious if they're pregnant or not sure what's going to be happening. No, if you're looking to start a family, let's just say it. This is a really good week. but this is also a week to start a lot of new things. I know Venus is retrograde, so normally I'm like, no, not anytime in the next, 30 more days, 40 more days. But it is a time of announcements. And when you have the Three of Cups, these are celebratory announcements. Now, this can be an opportunity for a job, but also it's engagements, it's weddings, it's, births, things like that. And because you have the Empress there, it's birthing new realities. Whatever new realities are coming into play, even if you don't see how it's going to round out, that's not your job. Your job is just to start creating. Create. You're inspired, creative solutions, create. Try it out. You might try 10 things and only 3 of them work. Who cares? Create, guys. This is leading to something huge, Leo. Huge. You can't see that a tiny little seed is going to make this big old oak tree. So stop future tripping here. We have the Emperor. The Empress and the Emperor in the same spread. You guys got to take control of the situation, but not in a, like this, nothing else can happen. Take control of yourself. Take control of, if you're being inspired, if you have dreams and ideas, you need to take control and get up early and work on them. Focus on it. Go to the gym. Spend time working on that website. Take control of your schedule. Take control of your mind. Take control of your emotions in terms of allowing them the space to heal and grow. Allowing your time to focus. Allowing your time to decompress. The Emperor is about being 3 steps ahead. Yes, he's very ambitious, but he's also really regimented. He's disciplined, and I'm not preaching because goodness knows that's not my forte, but he's also efficient and he has a lot of stability. He's creating a powerful foundation in which to build his new empire. And you have the Emperor and the Empress, which is a beautiful balance of feminine and masculine energies. And this is why a lot of this is coming into play. You have the Decision card with the 8 of Coins. You're holding yourself back, Leo, and it's not because you lack intelligence or creativity. No, it's because by moving forward, by stepping it up, by leveling up and moving in these new directions that you're being inspired creatively to move, you're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn new tactics, new applications, new skill sets, new everything, in a lot of ways. Maybe you're taking your business from in-store to online. Maybe you're deciding, maybe you were an artist and now you actually have to figure out how to sell digitally and package and ship instead of selling in a store. Maybe you're going to have to learn how to do marketing, advertising, sales, cameras, you're going to have to learn things new. And I think it's that aspect that's kind of kept you just in the idea versus the physical practicality. You're going to have to make a decision because you're holding yourself back. And it's really just lack of confidence. I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before. What if, blah, blah, blah. That's everyone at any time in history. We've had to learn, but this is an incredible time to grow, to create, to go over those learning curves and bumps. And that's what the Empress is. Have you seen birth? It's messy. Ugh, trust me, I've seen it. Not for me. It's terrifying. But it brings forth something incredible. It brings forth life. So as you're moving forward, as you're stepping up and trying all these creative solutions and this and that, it's okay if it's messy and not perfect. Who cares? You're learning. And I think it's that aspect like, oh, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to look ugly. You got to have to try sometime. The theme of the week is the Page of Cups. You're going to be doing this with like-minded people. Surround yourself, Leo, with people who don't have to exactly be going through the same things, but definitely see you. These are friends or a person who intuitively understands you, gets you, mirrors back to you. They're artistic. They inspire you. They remind you of your own spirit. They encourage you. You guys get excited. You guys are, brainstorming. You're like, yeah, let's try this. Kind of like an accountability partner. Allow others to help you, to inspire you, to support you, Leo. This is an incredible week. We can do this. If you like a more in-depth tarot reading or a distance healing session, my links are down below, Leo. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week for next week's readings.